The most important topic and aspect of future criminal litigation, in my opinion, will be that connected with computer activity. We've already heard a number of matters which are being litigated at the moment, and we also know that there is a Met Police task force which has been set up to deal and look into computer-related activity. Cybercrime, as it's termed, is something which I've been interested in for a very long period. I have had a distinguished and varied background in the criminal courts for 30 years. Part of my time as a lawyer has been spent in the city, whereby I learnt city practices, I learnt city regulation, I dealt with those employed by city institutions. I am therefore uniquely placed to be able to advise either those who feel they are victims of cybercrime, and they tend to fall into the categories of theft of information from employees or ex-employees, theft of information from competitors, or theft of information which is stored off-site in third-party clouds or things of that type, or those who, by use of their legitimate use of the internet or computers, are accused wrongly of interference with information which is perfectly legitimate information and is perfectly usable in terms of a commercial advantage. What I am uniquely able to do is to be able to say to you, because this is a new area and a developing area of law, in my opinion, based upon my experience, and particularly in the absence of decisions which draw the line as to where the authorities are likely to draw the line in terms of what is culpable and what is not culpable, what is actionable and what's not actionable. And my ability and my job will be to give clear, coherent advice to say that is something which is going to land you into some trouble if you continue with that, and it's best that you stop it. Or, for example, if you have been actually accused, to navigate a course through to say this is the way that we can get through this. Or alternatively, if someone has been a victim, a corporation or individual has been a victim of theft of information or misuse of their information, which ultimately is the most valuable commodity of today, how and what should be done and when it should be done. We live in an age where information and dissemination of information is instantaneous. It's very, very quickly done. There's no longer any time between information being in the public domain. And in those circumstances, what I will be able to do to help and to assist will be to give practical, effective advice to ensure that any damage which has been done is limited, and is limited as quickly as possible. In those circumstances, I believe I'm the uniquely best placed to give you proper advice and effective advice in terms of this very new area of the law.